So assuming that you didn't have to like explain the idea of the sport or anything and they just got it automatically, what wrestling match would you show an Amish person if you had the chance?
I'm torn between two. Torn between two Shawn Michaels matches.
Okay.
Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair retirement match. Because I'm sorry, I love you.
They shed a tear. In that moment.
Or Shawn Michaels, Undertaker 1.
John Cena, CM Punk, Money in the Bank.
I just think Shawn Michaels, Undertaker 1 at WrestleMania, grandest stage of them all. The way that build was, if they get to watch the prepackage as well, the way that match was done. And oh my God, some of the stuff they did in that match was unbelievable.
Showing them Jeff Hardy's WWE Championship win, leaning over and being like, "This guy was bigger than Obama."
Dude, he was bigger than Obama. I wish we were bigger than Obama.
We can be. Welcome to Pod-a-Mania. My name is Eddie.
My name's Dylan.
This is a weekly wrestling podcast.
Most of the time.
What do we cover here, Dylan?
We cover everything from SmackDown last week, Dynamite this week, and anything that might fall in between.
In this case, it's the fallout of AEW's Full Gear 2025 and our predictions for Survivor Series War Games. Be sure to follow the damn podcast before we get started.
Do it.
At Pod-a-Mania Pod _EWO3 and at Bozo Dills.
I think you should click the like button and maybe even the comment button. But for sure, the subscribe button. We are so close to 500. You didn't get there for my birthday. Thought you would get there for my birthday, but maybe Christmas?
We wouldn't, like maybe Christmas. Hopefully the end of the year. Please join the Pam Fam today. It is Black Friday, so I've heard that it's extra free today.
And before, it is the day before Thanksgiving. We are thankful for you.
We're thankful for you, the viewers at home, because this show wouldn't happen without you.
But especially you, Michael. There's going to be at least one guy named Michael that's like, me?
Lastly, follow and listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Leave a review over there. We can be in your ears and just...
While you gym.
While you gym.
While you drive.
While you drive.
While you cook up. Maybe while you cook up in the stew, if you're an artist.
I don't know.
Dude, what if Jalen put us in a beat?
Let us be your comfort podcast. That's all we want from you.
What clip of you would you want Jalen to put of you in a beat? Would it be a crash out or would it be like a
me saying bussy?
Yeah, no, that's true.
No, that's the breakdown, and I want.
I think for me, I want him to put me calling out Dwayne.
We're so disappointed in you, Dwayne.
And then the beat hits. And it's just this grimy West Side Gun beat.
Dwayne.
And
Love is the answer.
And it's just grimy.
LITA.
And it's just grimy.
He just put out LITA Miss 2. Shout out Jalenn.
Put that in the description.
Yeah. Check out his Christmas album and everything he did in the Mr. November series he did.
What a guy. He told me happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Hey. And if you haven't, it's too late. I'm going to punch you.
We're good.
Full Gear happened, and usually we don't cover the pre-show, but I think it's important heading into one of the storylines here. I do want to talk about QT Marshall pairing up with his greatest foe of all time, Big Boom AJ.
I was going to say I was going to give the pre-show 5 big booms because we did it last week. It does fit because we have the Costco hot dog guy on the show last week. Duh.
We did. They did earn a victory over Roppongi Vice, which is Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta.
I've never heard their name said out loud. I've only read it.
Yeah.
Did not watch the pre-show. I will be honest. All I saw was the clip of
Okada making his entrance.
Well, Okada making his entrance, but also it's Big Boom AJ. What's his kid's name?
Oh, Big Justice.
Big Justice hitting the diamond cutter was all over my Twitter, and I was just like, boom.
No, that man is a talent.
No, dude, he actually hit the diamond cutter really well. I was just like, wait, this guy's gonna be in the AEW.
Dude, low-key.
He's gonna wrestle.
Low-key, I can't wait for Brody Lee Jr. versus Big Justice.
I got Big Justice. He's a bigger talent.
I will say, I expected, these lower tier members of the Don Callis family.
Don't do that. All right, I know I got kicked off the tour bus. But you don't need to call them that. They are just as good as everyone but Kyle Fletcher. Well, he's.
We'll get there.
Listen, but these things happen.
Okay, I think if you are getting a victory over such family royalty, wrestling has more than one royal family.
There is only one royal family,
and that's the Callis family. Later on in the show, FTR did end up defeating Brodito to become the new AEW tag team champions.
I'm just going to say it.
And we got kind of flamed in the comments for not knowing the storyline heading into this. They're like, just say you don't watch Collision. Fuck you. I have a job. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Can I have the floor?
Yeah.
You want me to spend my Saturday nights as a 25-year-old man
watching Stokely?
Watching Big Stoke? Brother, I got a thing for you. It's called The Rock. Because that's what you're smoking.
I will say, if this match that I'm going to propose, because I did see this as a fake graphic on Twitter, and I said, this is the agenda, if you saw my tweet. You may see where I'm going here. Boom and Doom are great together. And they did formerly call out any champions, and if they could get gold on their shoulder. Gold. I will say, if Boom and Doom Connection face FTR on Collision, I will tune into Collision. And
that's how you get me to sit down for a Saturday night.
That is but I will say, the agenda is they win.
Yeah, no, because if you do this and FTR wins, you have wasted my Saturday night.
I want a gritty 30 minutes of graps between those four men.
No weapons, no tables, just meat.
And Big Justice gets busted open for some reason.
If Big Justice buy a playing card, buy a Pokemon card because he loves Pokemon cards, and it's the Rizzler. The Rizzler turns on Big Justice and uses a Pokemon card to cut him open. This is why we should work for the AEW. This is why we should
Did you see that the Rizzler met hasbulla?
I've never been more jealous of a child than seeing the Rizzler meet my idol. I love hasbulla.
See, I was kind of in the opposite camp where
You're jealous of hasbulla for meeting the Rizzler?
Meeting my...
See, that's the normal take. I'm still on hasbulla. I'm a little older, you know?
That is true.
I'm 25 now. I'm old.
Italian mob boss meets Russian mob boss.
Dude. I have so much in the tank on the Rizzler that we could stop talking wrestling and go for an hour of just me going through the Rizzler content. So we shouldn't do that.
We shouldn't.
But I think we should.
I think we talk about how Okada did not fuck with the pre-show at all. He waited until the last possible second to make his entrance. And I do like this little gimmick that they keep playing where the pre-show leads into the actual show.
It's so good.
It's a good little bit.
Because I will say the Fed doing this whole like NFL on Fox table talk before, it's fucking wrestling.
Okada did wait until the actual pay-per-view starts to make his entrance in the El Sky Team versus Don Callis family trios match.
Can we talk about that though? I'm not coming out for the pre-show. I just imagine backstage, like Tony Khan's like, go. He's like, the show hasn't started.
No, bitch.
Show hasn't started.
It's in my contract.
And Don Callis, they're like, my client does not go out there until it hits 6 p.m.
I saw a funny video of some guy in front row. He was like filming Okada. He was like, I'm starting to think you don't want to help Takeshita at all. And he was like, no,
I don't like Takeshita.
I don't want to.
He just turns, you're right.
You're right. Look at you. He did ultimately fail fellow Don Callis family members Takeshita and Hechicero as they tried to capture the CMLL championship.
Did you see the clip of I'm pretty sure Okada broke up a pin, or there was something where they were both on the floor, and Takeshita's on the bottom. After breaking up the pin, Okada just keeps hitting Takeshita. Like, dude, I'm helping you. And he's just beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
It was just so good, because it was just like, technically he helped him, but then he just started kicking the shit out of him.
And it's interesting because we do see all of the Don Callis family members that are in the actual Continental Classic that's starting this week, and how everybody, like, I think Don Callis views this as like, we're unstoppable. We have nearly half of the entrants here in this tournament.
It was so funny. I don't remember who it was on commentary, but he's like, man, it's crazy. None of the Don Callis family members are in the ring because it's half the field.
I think
it was crazy. It was 50% Don Callis, 25% Death Riders, and then the rest was just like that.
Well, I think that's what's nice about this tournament is, like, we are going to see a lot of falling out as this happens, and, like, maybe not in the tournament itself, but as this tension builds from, you know, Takeshita and Okada and these other Don Callis family members, and even the Death Riders.
Are you saying that the Don Callis family is going to thin out eventually?
Well, I will say...
What if it just gets bigger?
I will say that they're, you know, they didn't get anyone this last weekend. I'm trying to go in order of the pay-per-view, so I want to...
I know, but also, like, you know, this is a down week on entrances to the Don Callis family.
The market is down on the Dantang clan, but
I'm bullish. I'm bullish.
Bald rules everything around me, and that's why I did want to talk about Ricochet becoming the inaugural national champion, defeating Kevin Knight after a match full of beating on bald men. The belt is gorgeous, by the way.
Dude, the belt's so sick.
I
still hate the name. I still think the name's dumb. But God, is that a pretty belt?
The homage to the old design and just NWA in general, I will say. I just enjoy that. Congratulations to Ricochet. You know, finally, like,
dude, who would have thought, if I would have told you when he went in the back of that ambulance and never came back, that he would end up being the inaugural champion in AEW, I think you would have looked at me like, nah, I'm pretty sure he's just going to be a spot monkey for the rest of his career.
No, I know.
Right? Like, so that's what he was at that time.
And I think, like, somebody like Ricochet, if we look back on his WWE career and even, like, his Lucha Underground shit, he hasn't gotten accomplishments like this, world championship material. Say what you will about the United States Championship.
It's not real. I love you, Ilya. Not real.
The last time he was, like, blessed with an accolade like this is, like, PWG, Lucha Underground. Like,
it's been a minute. And the match was awesome. There was a point in the match where Castagnoli and Big Bill? He wears the wrestling attire. He's also a part of the Don Callis family.
Oh, the
big white man.
Wardlow.
That's not what they called him on the cast, unless I'm tripping.
You may be tripping.
Probably Wardlow.
And stumbling.
I don't know. I just remember them yelling meat a lot while I was watching this match. And then Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin got in the match, and it was just like, these are four giant fucking dudes, just absolutely going at each other. The whole match was just the pace. The pace was awesome. It's like you talked about. It's a weird gauntlet match, Royal Rumble wannabe spin-off thing, but man, is it fun.
I will say we explained it quicker than I thought we did last week. I felt like that segment dragged, but people in the comments are like, usually all 21 people don't end up in the match, which they didn't,
which I knew was going to happen.
But, like, I mean, it's just,
I'm still a baby.
It's just a bad gimmick match.
Okay.
Can we like just unify there, like, that it's like it's a bad match type and there's better ways.
But it was fun.
Yes.
I like the idea of not knowing who's coming out next and it being a pinfall match. I think the idea is cool, but it's just a little like
it stresses me out.
It needs some tinkering.
Needs some ironing. Yeah. Just like the show, because I told you we were going to go in order, but we don't listen sometimes.
I think we should just do what we want because it's our show. What are they going to do? Not listen? Please listen. I'm kidding. I love you.
Listen, as we talk about the one and only win the Death Riders took this weekend, Pac gaining the upper hand for his fellow Death Rider members, the only dub they took this weekend, defeating the once mummified Darby Allin, literally pulling himself out of, I believe, a hospital bed was how he started the match.
I mean, dude, he literally had bandages on because of his burns and
just everything he went through on Wednesday.
Yeah, he went through.
And I like the thing you said last week, where Darby Allin is the crash test dummy you put in like a Kia Soul to make sure that the airbags work.
Yeah,
couldn't be more true.
Yeah,
because
I felt really good with that take.
Because I truly do not know what to expect when Darby Allin gets into the ring. I don't know if it's going to be like grappling or just I get reminded of playing Kick the Buddy on the iPod Touch when Darby Allin wrestles. You know,
he's just smiling the whole time, dude. But the thing is, okay, again, still new to AEW. I didn't know Darby Allin had graps like this. Because he was grapping. Him and Pac were grapping.
I mean, working with somebody like Pac, who also I think it's interesting to think of Pac, or as we know him, we know him from WWE as Neville, but even before that, I believe he worked in Dragon Gate, Japan.
I know him as the man Gravity forgot. That's how I was introduced to him.
I know him as the grumpy man who loved the Purple Championship that Enzo held for way too long.
Hey man, how you doing?
How you doing? But
we remember him as this high flyer. We don't remember him as a graps guy. You remember him from 305, 205 Live.
305 Live is the
Pitbull wrestling production.
I was gonna say that's only Keith Lee, Bronson Reed.
No, it's actually Pitbull, and he does all the announcing. In the 305,
they gotta be
Brody Lee. Meet me at the hotel room.
What I've always said, how could it be a hotel, motel, and Holiday Inn?
Well, that's just because it's Pitbull. If there was one man who could bring it all together, it's Mr. Worldwide.
That's kind of how I feel about Claudio Castagnoli and the Death Riders, because it's like this entire weird group of Sandlot orphans all hate this one older orphan that was I left my brothers. They're obsessed with chairs and tactical gear. I shaved my head and now I play with forks and little Snoopy dog men. And Pac and Claudio are looking at them and they're like, this guy doesn't have a brain anymore. I don't think.
This guy has more concussions than I've had.
And this guy is a kid.
Food. I think John Moxley just runs on painkillers and concussion protocol.
Yeah. And love for his beautiful wife.
His beautiful announcer / backstage reporter wife.
Just like any God-fearing man would.
Yep. But Pac
did get the W for the Death Riders. Like we said, the graps were great.
Darby Allin didn't die.
Allin didn't die, but he definitely didn't live.
What do you mean?
Well,
what would make you say that?
I just feel like his bones were kind of ground up into dust and pieces.
But that's every Darby Allin
in
match.
Pac's little ogre teeth.
But that's every Darby Allin match. I just feel like the guy dies and reincarnates every time. He's like Mickey 17. Dude, that's a good comparison. Because he's Mickey 17. Every time Tony Khan has a brain devil idea of how to kill a man, he just sends Darby Allin out there and knows he'll be reborn to do it again.
I will say Mickey 17 though had this one pussy character. Spoilers for Darby 17.
Spoilers for Darby 17.
But I wanted to say that, like, if we were to take, like, Kyle O'Reilly and Mickey 17 and then Darby Allin and Mickey, like, he was Mickey 18.
Yeah.
He was, like, the gruff guy that's, like, fucking the pussy Mickey 17's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Was like, why can't you just be, like, violent? And he's like, fine, I will be the Red Baron. And then he has to fight Jon Moxley.
Dude, there was a point in this match between Jon Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly where Kyle O'Reilly's bleeding from his forehead. And Jon Moxley fucking bites his head.
Yeah.
Dude, all right, I'm going to say it. Jon Moxley has rabies. Like, the guy acts like he has fucking rabies.
Sorry, casual cannibal Shia LaBeouf over here. It's
All right, Eddie, I'm going to cut you open and then eat it. That's what he did. That's what he did. It's just insane. It's just insane.
That's not in our entertainment contract. It is in his.
That he has to eat people?
We eat people.
Is there a Jeffrey Dahmer clause in his fucking contract where he has to bite people's foreheads?
You see, I don't know. I don't know if it's in his contract or Tony Khan's just too. Tony Khan feared for his life when he looked in the eyes of a Chicago man. So I don't know what he feels for an Ohio boy.
Every time I watch a Jon Moxley match, I see another way a 9-year-old can bully a kid on a playground. I'm just gonna bite this kid's face next time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to drown this kid in a fish tank. Jon Moxley just thinks of the craziest thing he can do for shock value on the TV, and then is a pussy and taps out. It's crazy. It's a crazy gimmick.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the promo that Jon Moxley cut after this match, after losing to Kyle O'Reilly.
Did you see all the faces of there's like
all of the faces from like Pac, like we said, Danny Garcia, Marina Shafir, Castagnoli. Like, that man is a dead man walking.
He's lost. It's like when you lose as a head coach, when you lose the locker room, and these players are just like, man, when this season's over, I'm not playing for you. You're gone.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one for the Death Riders, but it's a great one for Kyle O'Reilly. He put on an all-star, like, world championship performance. Me and a lot of fellow other viewers agree, and like, I just, again, speaking of these people who like haven't gotten their accolades since PWG Ring of Honor, like, I only know Kyle O'Reilly as like this tag team Red Dragon and like tag teaming with Roderick Strong.
Oh man, those were the days.
It is almost ridiculous if you are a wrestling fan, if you are not rooting for Kyle O'Reilly to be world champion.
Oh yeah,
because
wait a minute,
these same fans
I just
are probably rooting for a Roderick Strong, the Samoa Joe. Like, it's just all these and don't give me the crap that he doesn't have the body of a champion, because that shouldn't matter.
It doesn't. Kyle Fletcher takes the belt off of Samoa Joe, and we get a Kyle versus Kyle World Championship match. I'm just saying, imagine the crowd for a Kyle versus... Because they always put on unbelievable matches.
Yeah.
And as we'll find out, there's a reason that that's a good take.
You know what's interesting is, like, I almost... Like, I see Kyle's victory in almost like a face versus face match. If he, like, was in a civil fight, like a CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan kind of match, where they're like... where they shake hands before they they wrestle, and they put on a star show.
I just watched his head get bit, and I was like, all right, this is cool.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know. Face versus face, heel versus heel. Like, I'm still... I don't hate it. There's many a times where I want it and I need it. But I just think right now that that's such a good win. But I think we're running into the problem that we talk about a lot, where there's too many guys who can win world titles that are good enough to win world titles, and there's only one world title. So we're going to have to be patient, or there's some people who might not get it. Like, it took a while for some people, and we'll get to later. But
and that's, I mean, like I said, the argument that, like, Roderick Strong should be a world champion, like, I can totally see that. But sometimes these people have kind of like passed the prime to be a world champion. I don't think Kyle O'Reilly is in this camp.
But can't you say that about the current world champion?
For AEW?
Yes.
No.
It's quote unquote past his prime.
No.
So you're saying
You saw the way he fucking moved in that match?
I'm sorry. Are you saying that Samoa Joe is having a LeBron James prime of rookie year to retirement? Are you saying for 23 straight years he been doing it like that? I'm not disagreeing. I'm asking. I don't think Samoa Joe is the LeBron James of AEW. I don't think you can tweet. I know you put the clip of the Shea comparison. I don't think you can do this comparison.
I think I could.
I don't think you could.
I don't have enough evidence to support my claim.
There's not enough stats. John Cena is the LeBron James.
I don't think. No. I don't know another player, but like that's like.
You don't think that John Cena is the GOAT? LeBron James is the fucking GOAT. And you don't think John Cena is the GOAT?
John Cena is worse at wrestling than Samoa Joe.
Okay. John Cena's still the fucking GOAT.
I just think that.
Okay, no, wait. John Cena's Michael Jordan. Because, like, he has the accolades, but he may not be a better basketball player, might not be a better wrestler.
Okay.
Cool. I still don't know if it's Samoa Joe, but I can agree that John Cena is not LeBron.
Yeah.
I think we can meet there. We can find out who LeBron is on a non-pay-per-view episode when we have nothing else to talk about. Because that's gonna happen.
Yeah. And when I learn more about basketball.
All right, let's put a pin in that.
Let's put a pin in that. But also, let's come back to the pin that we placed last week and just the complete fuckery of information that we just let spill. This was a correction match. This was a whatever it was. I can't say it because it's a winner chooses a stipulation match between the 4 women tag teams. And because the finals of the tag team tournaments
wait.
was
sorry, wait.
No, it wasn't.
No, wait. This was the part of the show that I got a very important phone call and I could not keep watching the show.
Yeah.
Which makes it just seem like, oh, you went to pee during the women's match, which is not what it was. I was really excited for this match and I didn't get to see it.
He peed during the women's match.
I did not pee during the
He doesn't want to say that live on air, but he did pee
My
during the
wife
women's match.
called me. And you answer the phone when your wife calls you.
And you also pee while you're on the phone with your wife.
Sometimes.
Let her hear it.
This was a choose your own stipulation match.
Winner chooses a stipulation for the finals. I don't completely understand.
So there's 2 rounds. So the finals isn't set.
No. So the finals are set. The finals are set now because it's Timeless Love Bombs versus them bitches.
Which we found out.
I'm unclear of because we don't watch the product.
Did we find that out tonight?
No. Because apparently that was clear at the pay-per-view too.
Then why were the other teams involved?
That's what I don't understand either.
So
I know this is probably cleared up if we actually watch the show. Shut the fuck up.
We filmed on a Wednesday night because it's Thanksgiving tomorrow and I care about my family.
That's when I read. He had a phone call. I had work. Whatever. I was a little. I'm gonna be honest. I thought this was the finals, and I'm a little mad that the women didn't get a chance to have their finals live on pay-per-view. Why does the bald
man? And I'm also mad that nobody in the comments called us out for predicting a match that wasn't right.
True.
None of you in the comments.
That also, fuck you for not holding us accountable.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that we had enough people watch to that point in the show where they could have been listening and been like, wait a minute, isn't this not the finals match and this is a 4-person match? You could have told us. I'm gonna blame you.
Our feelings wouldn't have been hurt. We're more hurt now because you didn't tell us.
I like when you guys hate on me.
It is true.
At least educate me.
Sometimes,
but yeah, I was confused when I got back.
Yeah.
And the announcers were the whole match. I'm like, wait, isn't the final set? Why are there 4 teams? It never made sense why there were supposed to be. So you're telling me that. So who won this match?
The Timeless Love Bombs over Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale.
There was a chance.
They got the final pin on there.
There was a chance that a team that isn't involved in the finals would have picked the stipulation for the finals?
So I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna check this out.
You get
real
what I'm
quick.
saying,
Yes,
right?
because I want to make sure that I read this correctly.
Because if that's the case, that's crazy.
Yeah. Let me make sure that we're... 4-way tag team. Yeah, so it is definitely...
A 4-way stipulation.
So it's one team versus one team versus one team versus one team. Why the fuck did it happen that way?
If the finals was already set.
Because I was going to give it the benefit of the doubt that I misread it, and it was like, it's 4-on-4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the active woman, like the person that like lost in the semifinals could like screw over the people that they're teaming with and be like, it's a no holds barred match and fucking whatever. But Marina Schaefer's like, what the fuck, bitch? You know? But yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
So when did we find out the final?
That I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Because if
I think it was before the pay-per-view.
And then they had a 4-person. This is all right. I'm done with it. Next match.
Yeah. So
Dumb. Good for you, Timeless Love Bombs.
Good for you.
Go in the title. We're right. We were right. We called it before your team was even announced.
I don't care what the stipulation is. Fuck them bitches.
No, the thing is, like, dude, run the clip. Run the fucking clip of us before they even announced them as a team saying, well, when they become a team, they're going to win.
Yeah.
Because that's what we knew it. And it's like...
I have been loving their dances, though.
No,
so if we're going to get one thing right...
I'm happy.
Yeah,
I love them as a team. I just think...
We're just confused, guys.
I think that this is a confusing lead-up. And then they're going to be like, it's not confusing if you watch the product. I do watch the product. I'm still confused. I get it. I'm stupid. I get it.
Maybe not as, maybe we should give ourselves a little bit of grace because, like, Mark Briscoe, a man who Don Callis claimed to have less brain cells than a cow. He probably didn't say that. I'm just pulling that out of my head.
He's right.
Which is very hurtful to the cow.
For real.
Mark Briscoe ended up defeating Kyle Fletcher to become the new TNT champion. Fuck us for not getting a pink belt. Like, Mark Briscoe immediately got a custom belt, by the way.
Where was my pink belt? So you're telling me Mark Briscoe gets a custom belt? So, no, I'm going to get mad. Probably the best, if not top 3 TNT champions we fucking had didn't get a custom belt.
You said the best, if not top 3?
Yes, for Kyle Fletcher.
In that clip, I could just cut that second part out. The best TNT champion we've had so far.
Am I right?
I think so.
Okay, then the best TNT champion we've had so far doesn't get a custom pink belt when that was his whole gimmick, was him shaving his head, putting on the pink, and going with the Dante clan. But this guy with no front teeth gets a custom belt on the next night. What is?
No, it wasn't even the next. It was night.
It was there, bro.
Orange Cassidy handed it to him. There is it's a nice looking belt.
I'm not mad that he got a custom belt. I'm mad that Kyle Fletcher
didn't get a pink one. This match was brutal.
Oh my god, it was
shit
so
was
good.
crazy.
You know what? You know what? Some of the death match, it's kind of cool.
Oh. He's drinking the Kool-Aid blood.
When Kyle Fletcher put the tacks in Briscoe's mouth and then super kicked him, I was like, that's kind of tight. I legit went like this. I went like an old woman seeing a car crash for the first time. Oh dear! Dude! Oh man, that was something I've never seen. I've seen the staple gun to the tongue. Mm-hmm. I've seen some of the stuff AEW does. That was creative. That was like, oh, you guys are thinking. You guys are having fun.
Which is interesting. It's I will applaud that spot because it's one of my favorite hardcore spots because it is like, oh, how do you
fake that?
How do you fake that?
How do you
exactly.
fake thumbtacks to the mouth and a super kick to the face? How do you fake the hurt of that? Just like the staple gun. And it's like he said in the interview, you don't fake the staple gun.
Yeah.
It hurts like a bitch.
Yeah.
The tacks hurt like a bitch. You have to get them pulled
And all
out.
those like straight up back bumps that Mark Briscoe took.
And also just like,
ladders,
I
through
think
tables.
about Mark Briscoe's mouth. That means like the thumbtacks are hitting the direct gums of his front teeth.
Is that how you get a grill as somebody with no teeth? You just...
Dude, he smiles and it's a bunch of thumbtacks.
I want a cover of
Of a West Side Gun album.
No, of Grills by Paul Wall, but it's him with like, take me to the jewelry store and buy me a grill.
It's just Mark Briscoe walking to the ring. But dude, the match was amazing. Yes, I'm sad. My boy lost, but it's time to move on to better things.
It is time to move on to better things. I think this belt now becomes not just a sign of status and regality that the Proto Star and the Australian demigod held. It becomes this hardcore defensive belt.
And before we get shit, congratulations, Mark Briscoe.
Yeah.
All Mark Briscoe fans, stand up. Like, this is a dope moment that me and you have been asking for. I've been reluctantly like, okay, it's time for Fletcher to lose. When's he going to lose?
If he didn't win, like, genuinely...
Asshole.
Yeah, but out of the two of us, like, I have been the one asking for Mark Briscoe to become a world champion and, like, have that Mankind moment and to see Mark Briscoe carrying on this legacy of not only himself, but the Briscoe brothers, Jay, his entire family. It's been an uphill battle, and I think this accolade is beyond earned. If we are talking about these people who genuinely have been in the business for 10 years, 15, 20 years, longer, it is Mark Briscoe.
And there's almost nobody that deserves it more.
Yeah.
And I know, like, we're like freaking out about like a TNT title, but it's a title for someone who has been on a tear, has been on a heater in AEW this last year. And it's just, no one deserves it more, and we are so happy for him.
And we are also happy for Josh Alexander. Actually, I messed up my joke here. I had the Young Bucks and dumb fuck Josh Alexander, but I am happy for Josh Alexander.
We hate Josh Alexander.
I wanted to
it's so unwarranted. Our hate for him is so unwarranted. It's just because he looks fucking stupid.
He looks funny. He is a great wrestler. Whoever comments, the hate is unwarranted. We hate people because we love them. It's the same reason why we make fun of Mark Briscoe, make fun of Darby Allin.
No, I make fun of Josh Alexander because he looks stupid. That's. Let's not get it fucking twisted. The hate's warranted. Do you see what he's wearing? When the Don Callis family had the dinner, he had it on with his suit. What are we talking about, dude? The hate is warranted.
One would say that is a accessory.
And one would say
he looks dumb.
Shit.
But the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander did end up getting a victory for the Don Callis family. Kind of getting Don Callis back this happiness that he's been losing throughout the night. But quickly defamed because the Young Bucks don't fuck with him anymore.
His happiness? Nah, man. The boys are back. The boys are back, and the boys are buzzing.
Are they?
They hugged.
But, like...
They hugged. He
shoved them, too. They hugged, but Kenny was like, you're still, you're
so they went for the dap, and he's like, don't dap me. And then he hugged him. It's love.
Yeah.
It's love. The Elite's back.
Yeah.
I think the Elite's back. And also... Now they have a friend in Dinosaur and Frankenstein.
Jurassic Express and Jungle Jack Perry, and the Loiter dinosaur from Big Brother. Those
are good friends.
Honestly, yeah. But I do hope that like when they all reconcile, the Dino does wear a bow tie.
You're a bow tie guy. What if you pulls up in a bolo tie?
But yeah, I was gonna say that we did like they refuse Callis's money after winning $1 million. All goes back to not even Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander doesn't get to keep it at all.
That's crazy, by the way. Like, who gets to keep the money? So the money just
goes back to Don Callis.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Like we said, he wanted the 35% APR loan to go through, and their credit bounced.
Well, no, their credit didn't bounce. He got $1 million. He got paid. What do you mean he got paid?
But I was gonna say, but this happened all like their reconciliation with Kenny Omega, their denial of the Don Callis money was in front of their live Maury audience of Jurassic Express, screaming, "Young Bucks, the elite, the elite."
Super cool moment, man. I'm so happy to see, like, I get to see this now. I haven't been a part of this. I haven't been a part of the elite run yet.
This is an it's interesting because if you would have asked,
no more casino nights with the Young Bucks.
If you would have asked me a year or two ago, when like it's curious where my position is at on the elite because I've like followed them for so long, and it feels, and I think my opinion on Kenny Omega and my opinion on Okada is the same, is that these talents, once they were available on like weekly TV, did get watered down in like the specialness of these superstars and talents that you only got to see once a month, once every couple months on a Japan pay-per-view. They got watered down. They got toned down for TV. You know how they like kind of niched Jim from The Office and Michael from The Office as characters as the seasons went on. It almost feels like now, same thing that they're doing with like Bloodline. Like sometimes when the elite lore hits, it hits. But when it does not hit,
it didn't really like hit this time.
It's like, all right, we get it. You're like you like own the company, but like don't make everything about you.
I don't know. I feel like it hasn't been. I feel like it's been about them sucking and having no money for a long time now, and now it's time for them to
have friends.
Time is a flat circle, man.
Yeah, I know.
They're just it's gonna be a circle of the Young Bucks where they're really good, they're really bad, that's just. I'm happy to see this now. I'm not going to get to experience the sick, dope, big time runs, but I can have this, you know?
No, I think this is having all three of these superstars, especially with Kenny back being healthy. It's going to be interesting to see where they go as the elite, since we haven't seen the elite in so long, and especially with Hangman Adam Page and his circumstances. Before that, Kris Statlander retained. Fuck you. That was my note. That was
aggressive.
I'm happy.
Unnecessary.
That was all caps. That was spell the man's name. You could not. I never doubted her for a second.
Dude, I knew Mercedes wasn't winning. I said she's not winning, but it would be really funny.
It'd be really funny if she had 15 belts.
That's what I'm saying. I still think it'd be funny if she had 15 belts. But it was a good match. It was really fun. They did a good job of working the arm. That was a really cool. Like, man, they're just so good. She's so amazing, and I'm very happy she's going to keep the belt. I really hope we get Will Nightingale and her.
That's
out.
Honestly, I mean, as we consider these couple tournaments coming up, I don't think there's a women Continentals Classic, but there is like the Owen Cup that's coming up that could lead to that being how Willow gets there. I think we also are seeing maybe a Jamie Hayter take on, like, it's like I am excited for the Willow versus Kris Statlander World Championship match. But I also am so excited to see the possibilities from all the other talent we have on the roster. You know, it is like we've seen we've seen that story of Kris and Willow before, but we haven't necessarily seen like a defensive Kris versus a Thekla versus versus a
Government
Sky
name.
Blue versus any of these women who they've been on the come up, like Tony Storm and all these other.
I'm really excited to see
women
where
have
this
been
goes.
champion.
The match was really fun. Side note, I did a random name generator for a character in a game.
Yes.
And Thekla came up, and I was like, oh my God, it is a government name. Like, that was crazy. That was crazy. I just didn't realize it was a real name.
What? Where do you think Mercedes Moné is going after all this? She didn't get the big one, and this kind of...
Is this where the slide begins? It's kind of what it seemed like.
Okay. That was kind of the assumption that we've had.
It has to happen eventually.
If she wasn't able to get
Yeah.
the big one,
That'll eat at her, and it'll lead to her losing
and
everything.
It's a point you made last week where she can't hold these belts forever. She can't hold 12
These companies need their belts
forever.
back.
Yes. So when do we do that? It's kind of the perfect time. It's really funny that Mercedes' brother likes Kris Statlander better.
Did you see Invincible was holding up one of her belts?
Yeah. I did see that bald piece of shit full gear.
You think Tony Khan just was like, nah, he needs to be out there?
He needs to be out there. Is the biggest rib AEW could ever do in the company's history. No, the biggest rib that AEW has done in this company's history is failing me on this Hangman Adam Page World Championship.
What do you mean, bro? This
run,
is going to
2.0
this is
run.
feeding families. 130-day reigns should be normalized. Sue me, dude. 4 months with the belt is long enough.
Yes.
You know what John Cena's longest reign is? Under a year.
70 days. Yeah.
Under a year.
Or that was his shortest, I think. Yeah.
Under a year. His longest reign with the WWE Championship is under a year.
Yeah.
That's fine. You don't have to have the belt for over a year.
No, I don't think he needed a lengthy reign. It just feels like it felt unexpected. I'm not mad at the result.
That's what I wanted.
Congratulations to Samoa Joe.
100%.
This absolute teardown of a match. Like,
oh, man. Barn burner.
I think
Unbelievable.
us expecting this fear that Samoa Joe had, I think maybe, like, I did call it when you were like, oh, fuck. Like, it was like a false sense of, like, oh, I'm more scared of you than you, like, or I'm less scared of you than I'm putting out. And I think both of these men who have been in steel cage matches before and matches up to this caliber. I mean, look at the way both of these men looked by the end of the match, like having their interferences in the match as well with Hook rejoining the ops.
Dude, man.
Back like he never left.
The Hook signal. Dude, when Hook came into the ring, I was just like, oh, cool, Hook's here.
Oh, no, Hook's here.
And then he picked up the belt, and I out loud went, oh, no, Hook's here. Like, I legit had, like, I didn't say the, oh, wow, like, oh, yay, Hook's here. I thought, like, oh, cool. Look, it's Hook. Oh, no, it's Hook.
Yeah.
I went, oh, no, it's Hook. Oh, wait, he's a part of the... Like, it all came back to me in that moment. I was like, oh, no, Eddie's going to be so sad.
Wow.
That was the first thing I thought.
That's,
But I'm so happy because now Hook has, like,
I was gonna say,
direction again.
Hook has a direction. Eddie Kingston possibly has a direction now. It does kind of feel like there's so much going on, and it doesn't necessarily, now we're so far away from this fetish that we accused Tony Khan of having last week. You know, the Don Callis family did not expand 3 times like the Grinch's heart.
Dude, this whole show put me on its head. I feel like I didn't know what was gonna happen the whole night, and I loved that.
Swerve Strickland came back, hit roll immediately. New theme song featuring
Also, Prince Nana needs a new dance.
Raekwon, Method Man.
I think so. Yeah, Prince Nana needs a new dance. It doesn't fit the new theme. This doesn't match the beat. He needs a new dance.
Well,
but also, whose house?
Swerve's house.
That was so unexpected.
Right?
I had no, like, I was just getting over the shock of seeing Samoa Joe, Crimson Mask, he spits blood, and then you hear Swerve's. I heard music and I was like, oh, who's this?
Yeah.
And then I saw Prince Nana, and I popped so hard in that seat, and I went, no fucking way. I get Joe Swerve.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude, Joe Swerve's going to be so good. That sounds like a really shitty 2K name.
It's interesting because is it Joe Swerve now?
It has to be Joe Swerve. Why would you have him come out like that if not
to give Hangman an ally? Hangman in that situation was 3-on-1, 4-on-1 Damn, you know, if he was facing a
but
Don
Hangman
Callis,
burnt down his childhood home.
and I think that but he apologized for it. He said,
I said, maybe I shouldn't have burnt down your childhood home.
Forgiveness isn't forgetting, Dylan.
You burnt down my home. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'll just never forget that scene. I was like, man, this is a telenovela right in front of my face.
The like fusion power that Swerve and Hangman Adam Page hold, you know?
So it's not we like each other, it's we both hate Samoa Joe. Mm-hmm. Is that what it is?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been thinking about that a lot.
That saying doesn't make sense.
Uh-huh. I'm glad you agree with me. Because it doesn't.
The enemy of my enemy
is my friend.
Not all the time.
No.
Sometimes I fucking hate that guy too. Sometimes they're all in a little group and I can't stand them and they're all fucking bald. Oh God, why did I join the Don Callis family?
To get a unpaid intern gig shining heads.
Dude, you know how far when they call Don Callis, when they see my resume, you know how over he's gonna put me? You're telling me if you had one phone call to get you a job, Don Callis wouldn't be top 5 on those calls?
Putting Jim Cornette as your...
That's like bottom 3.
As your reference.
You're saying my nightmare blunt rotation. Jim Cornette, Don Callis, me, you, and Wardlow. That is my nightmare blunt rotation.
My nightmare blunt rotation is all those human beings that you just said in a circle talking about the WWE, which I do want to talk about a little bit before we wrap up. Goodbye, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Please subscribe before you leave.
Say you're thankful to us for your Thanksgiving dinner and post it on Twitter.
Please say you're thankful for us in this episode and everything we cover
in the comments. Say what you're thankful for.
It can be your family or not.
If you're a fucking loser, geek. Rest in peace, Penta.
I mean,
did you see what happened,
get well
dude?
soon, Penta. I saw Solo Sikoa having a damn panic attack.
Dude, I felt so bad. Imagine
the funniest story
So I'm not going to expose what we do for work.
Okay.
But imagine you're at work and you broke glass.
Yeah.
And then there's a camera in your face.
Yeah.
Imagine I break glass at my job and then the camera...
It's kind of where there's a customer in front of you and we're like, it's okay. And you're like kind of panicking.
Yeah, you're 100% panicking because like it was his fault.
It was. I mean, I'm not.
It's a tough spot.
I don't want to get in front of a microphone and do that.
I'm not a wrestler. That's a tough spot.
The funniest,
and I can see you blaming yourself and having an anxiety attack over it.
The funniest story of that whole situation though is the result didn't change and Solo Sikoa was going to go over anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's the finals of the tournament going to be? Could you say it for me out loud?
Okay. Can you talk about John Cena and Dominic Mysterio running it back in San Diego?
Can we talk about how undeniably fucking insane it is that Dominic Mysterio had a micro wrestler dress as John Cena?
No.
That's not. Is it 2005? I don't care that they're friends, bro. We really had Lil Cena out there, bro.
Hey, shout out what was it? Mini Sicko was his name?
Psycho.
Mini Psycho?
Psycho. Some. I don't know who you are.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
we're waiting on Friday, which has, or no, that those matches happen already, I think, right? Because Knight faced. No, Knight. Okay, so this is happening.
Wait, sorry.
Day this comes out.
LA Knight has a mystery opponent, right?
Yes.
And the winner of that is in the finals, or is in the second? Or
Will be in the semifinals.
okay, all right. Who's it going to be?
It's Joe Hendry.
It's Joe Hendry.
It's Joe Hendry.
It's Joe fucking
Are you
Hendry.
fucking
It's Joe fucking Hendry.
That Nick Nemeth got in the tournament before Joe Hendry.
It's going to be Joe Hendry. Oh man, but yeah, get well soon, Penta. I don't know who was at fault, but Solo looked really scared that it was his fault.
So right now the finalists are Solo Sikoa versus Gunther next week.
So murder. Gunther's gonna murder him.
Guess what? Karma comes back. Hurt people. Yeah, you're
done, kid.
You're being smacked down to the bloodline tag team rope, brother.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I mean, maybe not actually.
And on the other side, it's going to be
Rusev versus Jey Uso, which I have a funny feeling Jey Uso is going to win.
Yeah, 100%.
Because he was the guy that threw Cena over in the Royal Rumble. And then LA Knight versus Joe Hendry.
Like how we're just penning that. It's Joe Hendry.
I don't know.
What's the fourth? Who's the fourth? There should be 4 people if it's semifinal.
No.
You've only said 3 people.
What are you talking about? No. Because Jey Uso versus Rusev
I'm talking about winners.
Jey Uso versus Rusev has to happen. Mm-hmm. Joe Hendry versus LA Knight has to happen. So the 4 people are the winners of those 2 matches.
And Solo Sikoa.
And Gunther.
Oh, okay. So, okay. There's so much going on.
I have a feeling it's going to be...
This tournament's taking too long. Tournament's taking too long. It's getting a little overextended. Let me say.
The mystery opponent's fucking... It's Chris,
me.
It's Chris Jericho.
Don't fucking say that. Don't say that. It's Obafemi.
No.
It's Obafemi.
No.
It's Obafemi.
No.
It's Obafemi. Even though Obafemi and Ricky Saints are like feuding, it's Obafemi.
I think it's Matt Cardona this week. I think Zack Ryder entered.
No, it's actually Hornswoggle. See who it is. It's actually Dominic Mysterio after he loses. Man, good for Dom for getting 2 matches out of Cena in the last 2 months. Good for
3.
you. 3 matches in the last.
He had the tag team match.
Yep. Cool.
Do you think Cena's retaining so he puts over somebody in that last match of his?
Then why other than giving him a Grand Slam championship, why the fuck would you have him beat Dom?
So Dom can pad his stats and be a multiple-time IC title. That's what I'm worried about. Is that this match is just to get the IC title off of Cena.
Oh, man.
And if that's the case, fuck you, triple fraud. And fuck you for putting Fifth Harmony against Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and the Kabuki Warriors, and Becky Lynch. Because none of these bitches in the women's War Games match go well together. Why are they teaming up against one another? Like okay. You don't need to explain it to me in the comments. I understand why Rhea and Io, whatever, and Charlotte and Alexa. Why is AJ in that match? Why does
face?
Yeah, it feels like the same issue that I had with the women's Blood and Guts match. Just feels like this match is here to pay off the storyline of a bunch of other storylines rather than actually be something.
Yeah. And then the men's War Games match.
Predicts this one, though. I think...
Sorry, okay, let's predict this one.
Like, I don't even know who's...
Oh my god, is Survivor Series Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh my god! We have to predict Survivor Series?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
This is it.
I know.
Yeah.
The heel women.
So you think Nia Jax, Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, and Becky Lynch? My gut is telling me that too. I know, like, I shouldn't agree with you, and this show like doesn't work when that happens, but I see more negativity on the AJ Lee side.
Yes.
So, crazy is my superpower, though. There's more negativity and like impacting the actual team dynamic there. Clock it.
Clock it, sister.
But I think Lash Legend has been like this MVP heading into this match that like, oh, she's like a strength. Like, she's going to be sent out last. Like, she's going to fuck some bitches up.
I'm really excited to see her
on a main event
match
stage.
On a main event stage. I think the heels are going to win that one, which then leads to
the men's.
Oh yeah, so who's your prediction for John Cena Dom? We're really bad
John Cena.
John Cena. Because if not, stupid. What other matches are there on this card?
It was I skipped. We're not going to predict Nikki Bella versus Stephanie Vakir because
if Stephanie Vakir doesn't win,
I'm killing myself.
I'm going to hit Eddie over the head with a pumpkin.
But I would like to predict the faces versus the heels in this like weird fuck ass War Games match as well. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, the Usos, and Roman Reigns, kind of the Avengers, versus the Vision of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and Brock Lesnar.
Wait, I think I might have to switch my women's pick.
No, I'm not switching.
Do you think both heel teams win then?
I don't think...
Because I have a really bad image in my head, and I need you to walk me. Walk.
Okay. I'm walking.
The end of the match is a slow pan zoom from feet up of Brock Lesnar standing over Roman Reigns, and that's what we're fucking getting again. I have a really bad feeling fuck-ass Triple H is going to set up Brock versus somebody on the face side.
I have
with a heel win. I'm gonna pick the faces because I picked the heels in the women's.
See, my thing there is I think we've been rumored Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar before, and I think like Braun and Bronson aren't gonna like that. Brock, yeah, exactly. That Brock. That basically Heyman is also barking orders at another B name.
That's too many B's. They're not the big brawler brand.
It's like interesting because I do think that there's a lot more like. I think this match will have a lot less spots than the women's. I think the women's match will probably be better, but the men's match
story will be better.
Even then. Like I don't even like saying that because like saying chicken shit salad is better than like chicken shit by itself. It's still chicken shit in a salad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the faces because Braun. You're right. I think Braun Breaker is gonna spear Brock Lesnar, and then
whatever.
No, and then Roman's gonna spear him after, and then there's gonna be a tsunami, and then they're gonna pin Brock Lesnar, and then it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be Roman looking at them like this, and Braun's not even gonna be looking at fucking. He's gonna be looking at the floor at Brock Lesnar just.
Yeah.
And then they're all gonna kill Paul Heyman.
Opa. And that's the plot of My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. And if you like more movie synopsis, please subscribe. Thank you for listening to our weekly wrestling podcast most of the time. You can like, subscribe, tell us your predictions for War Games, what you thought about Full Gear.
And follow the damn podcast.
At Pod-a-Mania Pod _EWO3 and at Bozo Dills. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and find a deal and buy something for a loved one today.
And if I don't see you, have a good one.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.